Hey friends, welcome back to my crafty hen house. My name is Elaine and we're out in the garden today. It is a little bit hot. It's in the mid 80s and I'm going to go ahead and start clearing out the garden from the old tomato plants. I'm going to deadhead all of my marigolds. Let me turn you around. So this is the shape that the garden's in right now. It's getting pretty hot and crispy out, so all of these tomato plants are ready to come out. And the marigolds, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna deadhead them and get the seeds off. My nata pina peppers are growing nicely, and I might just go ahead and trim this marigold back and leave the pepper plants. This is a basil plant, and these I checked with an app that I just put on my phone. It says that this is celery, but I'm not quite sure. But I checked on the app on the phone. I'll take another picture of it and see if it recognizes something differently now with the flowers. But my garlic's still growing. I have lots and lots of spiders, which I don't really mind, because they get all the little aphids. But then I have my spearmint growing here. So what I'm going to be doing is emptying all of these buckets out right here into a planter that we're going to build, my husband and I, in this section. I have all the soil, compost, manure, and of course we're going to clear out and dump these buckets and put these buckets inside this big planter that we're going to put in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and after I get all the beds cleaned out, and we hopefully will then by that time be able to bring in the wood and start filling the planter today. If not today, then we'll finish up the project tomorrow. Okay, let's get busy. We've got all of the boxes cleaned out except for the nata pinas, the basil. I took out my marigolds and I went ahead and saved all the seeds. We brought a couple pieces of the wood in, and we're going to cut the other ends to secure on this end and on the back side. So the planter is going to be 12 by 6. And let me show you, my nata pina is right there. So the peppers love this box. So day 2, yesterday was a very successful day. We're still out here in the garden, and it's another beautiful, hot, scorching day. And I've had a few changes in my plans. Let me turn you around and show you. Okay, so this is where we're at. I have the raised beds cleaned out for the most part, except for my nata pinas, my basil, and down in the buckets are my spearmint and my garlic. That was my first test run with my garlic, and it's still doing really well. And as you can see, I decided to not make one continuous garden, 12 foot long by 6 foot wide. We actually cut the wood 4 by 4, and we took the pavers that we had extra of and went ahead and we lined the pathway so that I have ample space walking through to the back side. And we're going to put another raised box the same size over in this area, remove those pavers right there, and that's where the box is going to go. I'm not in any big hurry until these get the soil put in and start to get those planted and see where I'm at. As you can see, over there is where I have all my soil stored, and that'll come in and come around and fill in these planters. I'm also gonna get a couple raised barrels for this back corner right here. I think I'm gonna put my flowers in a raised barrel back there, I think it would be a nice accent point to have all of my marigolds growing. Maybe put some along the edges of these pots in here, but we'll see once we start getting things transplanted. So as you can see, I have another busy day today. I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this backfilled, get the other rows of the paver stones in front of the planters, and then go ahead and get all of my soil in my boxes to start bringing those piles back down. My vegetables are growing really good. They're in the little hen house, and I put them under the lights each night, so they're doing really, really good. So let's get busy for another day.